Another episode of my Leicester City save, and another episode that I've got to wear a suit in. And yes, that's because I forgot we'll be playing in the Super Cup. We face Inter Milan. But first, I've got some transfer business I've got to update you on. Let's start with the outs. We've sold Johnny Evans to Bournemouth. He was on 100 grand a week. He's still on 95 grand a week now at Bournemouth. So I thought at 34 he wasn't really playing much, despite the fact he can strike a ball from range. I thought we'd kind of got past the need to have him. Only played 5 games in the league last season. We managed to get 4 million quid for him. That's actually a profit on what Leicester paid for him. He's 34 years of age. I can't speak. Maybe I'm 34 years of age. I think that's early for that kind of thing. But regardless, he's out the door. Daniel Iverson, didn't even realise he was here. He spent last season out on loan at Preston and he's been sold to Rangers for 3.8 million quid. I don't really need to say any more. Thank you, goodbye, I forgot you were here. Didn't even realise it in the first place. Yannick Vestergaard has been sold for 20 million to Arsenal. I don't know why they've paid 20 million for him, but he's played okay in their first 2 games that he's featured in. Just really slow. That was basically all it was, and we managed to get a replacement on a lesser wage than we had him on, and for free. We'll come to that in a bit. Goodbye Yannick, pretty solid, but he just can't run. Jose Perez has been reunited with Alexander Mitrovic at Fulham. It could have been a great partnership for Newcastle once upon a time. Hopefully, he'll be able to strike up one at Fulham with him. They're in the Premier League. He's played 3 times, delivering an average rating of 6.55. It's not great. We've made a big loss on him, but towards the back end of the season, he didn't really feature at all. Only 11 appearances in the league in total. One goal, not even an assist. Goodness me. Goodbye, Jose Perez. I'm having a nightmare already. This does not bode well, does it? Shocking! Mark Albrighton has been sold to Burnley for 16.75 million quid. He can deliver a good cross and all that. To be fair, he started well for Burnley in those 3 games in the league, but he's just not quite up to scratch where we want to be nowadays. Only signed him as a last resort, our scouts saying essentially. We're not going to be signing him back. But he's on a decent wage too. We managed to get him off the wage bill and a decent fee for him too. Thank you, Mark, for all your service. Ryan Bertrand has been sold to West Ham, 33 years old. To be fair, that's pretty good. 9 assists and 5 player of the matches in the 20 games in the league. But then towards the back end of the season, he was just so injured. He's 33 now, I believe. And we just thought, there's no need to keep him around, really. We've got Luke Thomas coming through. And yes, we've signed a new left back. We finally managed to get money for Filip Benkovic, 5 million quid to Championship Crystal Palace. He started well for them too. He only played 4 games apparently for Cruz Azul. I think that's because I've not loaded Mexico in the database. An okay defender, he's 6'4", he's huge, but just not quite up to scratch and where we want to be, perhaps an inability to play football rather than just defend. Thanks, Philip. He had potential, but he was never going to reach it, already 25 years of age. And he used to play for Celtic, so bye-bye. Made a bit of a boo-boo with this one. So, Dennis Pratt, whatever. He was out on loan at Torino last season. He came back, was in the reserves, forgot he was even on the books at the club, and then I didn't register him for the league, so he got upset and wanted to leave. We managed to put him on loan to Lazio for £1.8 million, but with a mandatory future fee of 21.5 million quid. We could probably do with the money now, but I'll take that all in all, pretty good. To be fair, he's a decent player looking at that, and maybe we could have kept him around, but we've improved in that centre mid area. However, one of the big names has gone out the door, and that man is Youri Tielemans, going to Liverpool. This was not one I wanted to do. However, they were interested, and then I said, do you want to stick around? Because he was very interested in leaving, and he said no, and he only had a year on his contract left, which was, my mistake. So 65 million quid in the coffers, but we have replaced him very, very well. He's not started too well for Liverpool either. A good servant for us, but he is now going to be known as Judas Tielemans. In fact, hold on. There we are, much better. And he's number 13. And last but not least, Calvin Ramsey. He's on loan at AFC Wimbledon. I know you're all interested in that. Just thought I'd let you know because he's on the books at Aberdeen in real life. He's developing alright. But first in the door was this man, Robin Gosens. We've gone up a level at left back. Look how good he is mentally. Just take that in, and physically too. Yeah, you've got it, okay. And he can deliver a fantastic cross. Pretty good defensively too, maybe not marking-wise or positionally, but he can tackle. And, you know, that's good. That combined with a 16 work rate, he'll do okay. And the 16 determination. We paid 20 million, potentially rising to 24. That's not bad. And as you can see, we have played 3 games in the league. I'll get onto that. He's got an assist already, delivering an average rating of 7.57. I think that is brilliant. Now, this man was the first man we wanted to sign after the end of last season. However, he signed for Arsenal instead. Brilliant. He wanted to play with Yannick Vestergaard. Who could blame him? That is exactly why I wanted to sign him. Look at him. But 31 years of age on 160 grand a week. I want you to keep that in mind. It would have been very, very romantic as we chased a league title. But alas, no. And that's why he was on the thumbnail. Thanks for clicking. But we did replace him with Domenico Berardi. Signed him from Sassuolo. He's got 3 years on him. He's on 60 grand less a week. And we didn't pay that much for him, I'll tell you that much. And his value has already increased massively. Now, you might look at that and think, well, you didn't get a better player there. But physically, he's a lot better. Okay, we all know what Riyad Mahrez can do. But Domenico Berardi, if I can somehow get to him, bear with me, has started his Leicester City career very, very well. 30 million, potentially rising to 37.5. That's okay so far. But he's got 3 assists to his name in 3 games and a goal too. And you'll see why I'm even more happy that we signed him instead of Riyad Mahrez when I go through the fixtures we've played this season so far. Ivan Perisic has come in the door too. We only paid 1.9 million quid for him. He's played 2 games so far, not really done much, but physically okay, he's decreasing, but technically very, very good, and he's a winner, let's be honest. Just look at that. We want to instill more of a winning mentality here, and that is the type of experienced player we would like to get in. Need I say more? It's Ivan Perisic, baby. And he is the type of player that this man, Adam Hlošek, Adam, can learn off of. He is a very, very good young player. He's described as a wonder kid in the media. He's electric17 pace, 17 acceleration, good agility in there too, and 16 finishing with 15 composure. At only 20 years old, having just turned 20, he's going to get a lot better. We signed him on a pre-contract, ended up having to pay 65k and I think development fees or something like that. But he's come in, he's already got an assist, he's got a goal in those 3 games, it's only an average rating of 7.8. And he's not even our first choice winger. We've still got Barnes and Berardi. Another player we agreed to sign in January on a free is this man, Matthias Ginter. He's on 15 grand less a week than Vestergaard was. He's pretty well rounded, an experienced international, very capable defensively. Those mental attributes turn me on a little bit. Okay.
A lot of times I use the word horny.
And very, very good physically too. As you can see, we signed him on a free, 7.05 average rating in the 3 games, and he's worth 57 to 62 million quid. I am a top businessman. That's all we conclude from all this. Zaga do. He plays for Leicester City. Zaga do. We signed him on a free. Zaga do. 3 games, 2 goals for a centre half that we've signed on a free. He's got high potential, does Stan Axel Zagadou. Not quite reached it yet, but he's very capable. And we needed a left-sided centre back as well. Look at 15 pace, 18 jumping reach, and 18 strength. Already at 6'5". He's brilliant. He was free, and he's only 42 grand a week too. Already worth a lot more than we paid for him, which was zilch, by the way. And I got a good song out of him. I'm delighted with that. I don't know what you've got to say, but I'm delighted. I hope you enjoy the chant. If he scores again on camera, that will be happening. And remember in the last episode when I said this? Oh, Danny Olmo, signing for Newcastle. I miss him. On a yellow card, though, please get sent off. That would be nice. No, sorry, I don't miss him. I hate him for today. Well, we've only gone and bloody signed him as our replacement for Youri Tielemans. 65 million quid, exactly what we paid for. Got for Youri Tielemans. He's already got an assist to his name. He's performing well. I mean, technique 16, passing 15, first touch, the dribbling. He's pretty good physically too, but mentally he is bloody brilliant. Only 24 years of age. Gonna get better too. Look at that transfer value. I am buzzing with this. I was so gutted to lose Yuri Tielemans, then I realised we could get him for 65 million quid, and I didn't care. Forget the fact I called him Judas. That didn't happen. But yes, Dani Olmo, he's been the last part of our business so far. There's still some players we need to get out the door in order to bring more in, which I will get onto probably in the next episode. But so far, we currently sit second top in the league, 1 point behind Aston Villa, with a game in hand. We're ahead of Liverpool on goal difference, having a goal difference of 9 goals, And the games that we did this in was a 3-1 win over Leeds to start the campaign. Belotti, Justin and Adam all scored in that one. A 4-0 smashing of Brighton, a hat-trick for Belotti. The kid's on fire. He doesn't want to leave, and he's described as a model citizen. So I'm hoping he just kind of forgets about the whole not improving the midfield, and then maybe with a new signing on top of Olmo, who I will not name yet, he might be happy with the midfield, but he's brilliant regardless. And Zagadou scored in that goal. Zagadou. He also scored in this one, as did Berardi and Belotti. Tierney got sent off in 3 minutes. That helped quite a lot. However, if we just load this up, it'll take its pretty time, probably. Arsenal, Mahrez, delivered a 6.3. I am very happy with my business. Berardi, 6.5, scored the opening goal of the game. Can't complain at all. But that does take us into the European Super Cup game with Inter Milan. And the reason that I'm not playing Ricardo Pereira is because he's currently under bid from Inter Milan. It was a similar Judas Tielemans sort of situation. He'll probably be Judas Pereira soon, in that Man United came in, we didn't accept the bid, he wanted to leave, he had 1 year left on his contract, so we're going to have to sell him now, and Man U aren't even bidding, so who's the real winners? Well, hopefully it'll be us against Inter. That'd be great, if we send him off to Inter, having beat them in the European Super Cup. But the team for that game is this: Schmeichel, Justin, Fofana, Soyuncu and Robin Gosens. We have been playing sort of this formation for a bit, but we're just going to go back to this to rotate a little bit. We've got Ndidi protecting the back four with Madison and Olmo ahead of them. And we've got Berardi, we're starting Perisic in this game as first start for us, and Belotti up top. A very, very capable bench, as you can see. We're still trying to get some out the door to bring in new players, but that will come. Let's get into this one, see if we can add another European trophy to our collection. And then we've got Man United after that. I really am treating you this episode, aren't I? We're underway at the Gamla Ullevi. It is not the Ullevi Stadium where Aberdeen won the European Super Cup, but it's sort of little brother in terms of stadiums in Gothenburg, which is, fantastic. Let's, add some more European success to this city, and I'll be delighted. Any chance to get in the fact that Aberdeen once beat Real Madrid in the European Cup Winners' Cup. Oh, I messed up there. We did win the Super Cup. We did go on to do that. I'm going to look like an idiot. Finlay, you're at home. You're going to enjoy that one. Oh, cock. We won the Cup Winners' Cup against Real Madrid at the Ullevi Stadium, and then went on to win the Super Cup, and now we have 2 trophies. I am, honestly, doing those transfers at the start have just absolutely thrown me. I'm a mess. Let's try and get some composure, Calum. As this Leicester side looks to have, the kits are a bit too close for my liking, but James Justin has found Domenico Berardi. By the way, if we do sell Pereira, do we bring in a right back or give Justin that chance on the right hand side? He's been pretty good all round. Perisic wins the header and Belotti heads it over against Italian opposition. That's unfortunate. They are a very good side. Let's just look at them. Yeah, Lautaro Martinez, Barella, Çalhanoğlu, Brozovic, De Vrij at the back. Yeah, they're decent. They are decent. And it's Çalhanoğlu over the free kick who finds Nico Barella. Let's get into them. Let's kick them up in the air and let's win this game. But Brozovic takes that down and almost murders a fan in the crowd there.
He could have been killed.
Oh well, as we head towards half-time, looks like we've been on top, not very action-packed. The only action has been me getting all my facts wrong because the lights are on and the camera's on, and now I'm flustered and start to panic because I don't know why, because it's literally just me in the room. There's no reason for that to be happening. But here we are. You'd think I'd learned by now. Pretty embarrassing really, isn't it? Almost corner in, and the header was on target from Fofana, straight at Pacheco between the sticks there. Only 18,000 here as Christian Eriksen has come on. That's good to see, isn't it? 20 minutes to go and we're not doing much. Let me think. Let me think is usually not a good idea, by the way. I'm sure you've gathered that by now. We're just going to see if we can take the games into a little bit more with a more attacking 4-3-3. Berardi and Adam Hlojek join Belotti there. Perisic going to the bench. He's a bit old, he's not played much. Let's just see what happens. We might change to the 5 at the back. Inter haven't even had a shot on target. We should be winning this game. What's going on? Ndidi's playing pants, so we're changing the formation again with 10 minutes to go. He's coming off and Dan Axel's Zagadou, a massive threat from set pieces, quite literally coming on there. It might look more defensive, but we do have the wide centre-backs on support, so they do get up there too, with the full-backs pushed slightly higher as well. So let's see if we can nick something here with 10 minutes to go. I don't like this. It's well won by James Justin. I do like it. I lied. And Adam Hloček's been released. Back to Belotti and a good save from Pacheco. A corner. Zagadou, get him on and get him at the near post. It'd be brilliant if this works. I mean, absolutely fantastic. Where is he? No, he's nowhere to be seen. As Olmo collects the loose ball, looking for Berardi once again. Get it back in, my man. He has done so. Dug it out for Fofana, who misses it. And James Justin collects at the back post. The highlight goes on. Olmo, Gosens hits it. No, I really wish he hit that on the first time volley. As we see the end of the highlight. What is going on here? This is rubbish. Absolutely Dugu Kaka. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I think I'm going to take James Maddison off because he's a bit knackered, not performing too well. So we're going to put on Aaron Ramsey. Yep, he has experience of playing against Inter. I don't know how he did against them at all. They still had a shot on target. This is going to go to extra time. That's just what we need when we've got a congested fixture schedule. The reason the season started so early is because it's the Qatari World Cup this year. So that's just thrown everything. And it's a bit of a faff, really, a bit of an annoyance. If we don't win this now, I'm going to be livid. Absolutely livid. Valentino Lazaro there, by the way, a player we were looking at for a replacement for Pereira, but if they're signing Pereira to replace him, we don't really want him, do we? We've got 10 minutes to go in extra time and nothing's happening, so we're changing things again. Jamie Vardy's going on to be a pest. Kaglar Soyuncu coming off. Vardy, the best penalty taker at the club as well, so makes sense to get him involved in case it goes that far. Now that I've changed it, it's probably not going to happen. 4 subs, get an extra one if it goes to extra time, obviously, of course. And they look to come out at us. It'd be typical if they have one shot on target and win the game, wouldn't it? Christian Eriksen was looking for Alexis Sanchez and did not find him at all. Belotti, who's not performed well, tackled by Milinkovic as Gosens picks up the loose ball. Yes, this has been worked nicely, and Adam Hloček has given us what could be the winner there. The 20-year-old, just turned 20 not so long ago, last month, and has given us a late lead. Hopefully, the winner there in the European Super Cup. That would be fantastic. Let's just enjoy the goal again. Jamie Vardy combining, 2 substitutes combining, and a lovely finish, it has to be said. That 16 finishing and composure too, paying dividends there. Fantastic. Let's just leave it. Let's see if we can win the game without them having a shot on target. We're going into full added time of extra time, and we've won it. And I've got a little trophy for us again. I'll try not to show it to you and ruin it. It's definitely not also Fail Ferraris once again. It's pretty shiny. I had to give it a bit of a dust though. I'm sure you're interested in, the state of my bedroom. We're going to lift the trophy now, though. Here's me and Kasper Schmeichel in tandem once again, and this is pathetic. Wait and see. Oh, hey! We're brilliant. Another trophy. That's the Community Shield, the Euro Cup, and the Super Cup now. Let's go on and win everything this season. The Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the League, the Champions League. That would be fantastic. Who's going to do the cartwheel? It's Jamie Vardy. Brilliant, and I love it when they do that. Not too bothered about that one. We've got a big game in the league against Manchester United up next. Let's see how that goes. We played with 4 different formations in that game. And there's the confirmation. Ricardo Pereira. Judas Pereira going to Inter Milan, who we've just defeated in the Super Cup final. Enjoy that one, Ricky, mate. Judas, mate. Sorry, didn't mean that. I think it's 45 million overall. We get 25 added to the budget. There's like 18 of it played over a certain amount of time. That's fine. Goodbye. Good riddance. See you later, mate. Arguably, you might argue we've lost 2 of our best players. Arguably, you might argue, nice one, Calum. It's not getting any better this video, is it? You might argue that we have got worse, losing 2 of our starters there from last season. But as a whole, as a squad, I think we have improved, and there's still players to come in. Judas Pereira. It's all go. Boubakary Soumare going out the door to Shakhtar. Don't really have much room for him these days in the squad. A decent player all round, but probably not Champions League caliber when you've got, Maddison, Olmo in there, and Ndidi, and someone else coming in too. Goodbye, Boubakary. Thank you for your service. But moving swiftly on to the game against Manchester United. Earlier in the day, Liverpool lost to Everton, so a chance for us to go clear at the top of the league by 2 points. If we win this game at Old Trafford against Man United, who currently sit 6th, the team we go with for that game is this. Back to the three centre-backs. Schmeichel, Fofana, Soyuncu and Zagadou comes in. Gosens pushed higher up likewise. Justin, we brought in Ndidi as a ball winner just to defend and, protect those players from going forward a little bit. Olmo alongside him with Berardi, Barnes and Belotti, the 3 Bs, baby. And Man United have only gone and added Marco Verratti to their starting lineup, so that's good fun.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Underway at Old Trafford though, and no highlights inside the first 10 minutes. They've still got Cristiano Ronaldo up front at 37 years of age now. Hopefully our defence can deal with him, but he'll probably score from this set piece. Yeah, he has. I mean, I'm a genius for predicting it, but not a genius for not stopping it. Verratti put it in. Zagadou beat at the back post. He can be 6'5", but when you've got Ronaldo on him, it's still difficult there. Did it just about cross the line. Brilliant, just what we want to see. Thanks for showing us that 3 times, Football Manager. I selected the settings. I don't know what I'm complaining for. No leg to stand on. But a highlight shortly after, and we are in possession. Hopefully we can create something here. Berardi, I thought he was getting caught on the ball there. We're just working it nicely here, nice and patient build up. And Barnes has found Berardi in behind. He has, unfortunately, he's tested De Gea, but unfortunately not beat him. We'll see what happens from the corner. It's all over it. We've got our big boys at the near post, but Ronaldo wins it there. He's scoring goals in one box and heading the ball away in the other. The game's not gone. Something from this game would be nice to at least take us level on points with Aston Villa. But Rashford has got in behind, and thought that was maybe going to be a penalty. Goodness me. As we're just pinging it about the back like pinball in there, and hoofed it clear. Soyuncu, brilliant. Nice cool calm head there. Clearly from big Kaglar. And Diogo Dalot. Oh, I thought we were going to nick in there. Jesus Christ, they've got a scary midfield there. But they do have Harry Maguire, so it's not all bad. Jadon Sancho coming in there. They're really overloading these flanks. A good tackle from Gosens, but the ball goes in. It's headed out. Are we going to nick the ball, or are they going to score a second? That's probably what's going to happen. Let's be honest. Varane back out to Diogo Dalot. Oh God, Ronaldo offside. I don't think he's offside, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see from VAR. And he looked onside to me, and he was. Brilliant. We're 2-0 down inside half an hour at Old Trafford. It's all gone Pete Tong. Give in all the Super Cups you like, but you need to keep that form in the League Cup. Ndidi, let's get a goal back at least before half time. Ideally now. We're working it quite nicely. Soyuncu, try to keep the ball this time. Yes. Zagadou. Okay. We're spraying. Right, this just isn't working right now, is it? That's all I can conclude. Rashford, they've got so much room down the flanks. We've headed it clear. Out Wan-Bissaka, 3-0 down in hindsight half an hour is a bit of a disaster. Thankfully, we're not that yet. We can come back for that, as we know from last season against Arsenal. As they come again, this is going to be a little long episode. Fernandes, Verratti and Pogba in the middle of the park. Does not seem fair whatsoever. Hit him. Just kick him. He's old. He's frail. It's hit Justin, to be fair. Now let's see if we can build something of our own. Zagadou into Barnes. Oh my God, why are you trying to release that so early? Just hold on to it. I think I need to take the tempo down because we're just giving the ball away. But Wan-Bissaka, don't kick him. It's pinball in there again. We've hoofed it clear, and we maybe will have something of our own. Berardi, he's just going to get tackled, isn't he? He's got men in support. There's men in the middle waiting to get it across. He's done so. It's headed out by Maguire. Gosens onto the loose ball. Don't know. End of the highlight, and it comes again. Goodness me, there's no rest for the wicked here. Belotti's looking for James Justin. Open on that right hand side. Get it across with plenty of men in the middle. We're not getting the ball across. Fofana, he's done that. He's dug it out and he's found Barnes. That is a brilliant goal. West of Fofana, and that's why the wide centre-backs do work. In a good system with the correct players, they can fashion chances like that, and that was absolutely brilliant. A great ball in from Fofana. Scooped it out on his left foot. Oh, brilliant header from Barnes there as well, in between Wan-Bissaka and David De Gea. 2-1. Just over half an hour played. Let's get in at half-time. Still in the game. Hopefully we won't give this away. Soyuncu on the ball. Oh my God, he's having a disaster. If they don't score here, then we are very lucky. Great save from Kasper Schmeichel. Soyuncu's getting hooked at half time, I've decided. Please hope he doesn't cost us a goal here. He's playing terribly. He was so good that's a penalty. It was definitely inside the box. It's going to go to VAR. It's going to be a penalty, and it's going to be 3-1. So brilliant. Yeah, I mean, Ronaldo's not going to miss it, is he? Presumably it's him taking it. Schmeichel, yeah, tucks it away, bottom corner. It's a bit of a disaster, this, isn't it?
True.
and it could get even worse. Wan-Bissaka has found Cristiano Ronaldo. They just have so many great players going forward. Berardi has stepped in there though. Oh my god, calm down. Robin Gosens, don't lose the ball. Keep it. Nice, well done. Just relax a little bit. Don't give it to Soyuncu though. Oh my god. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? Thankfully they've given the ball back. Try keeping it for maybe 5 to 10 passes at least. Soyuncu stepping out from the back. That's a concern. He's blocked it there. He's recovered. Thank goodness. I thought I was guaranteed for a goal. Half time. Let's get Soyuncu off and let's change things because we're getting pummeled. James Maddison's entering the field of play with Soyuncu coming off, as I said. Let's see if we can not throw this away. Okay, a highlight straight after kickoff in the second half. If we can get a goal back now, then we could have a chance. Gosens looking for Berardi, and they have won the header. Brilliant, that's just what you want. As De Gea bowls it out to Varane, who just goes walkies with it. There's no... Get a foot in properly, please, James Justin. Yeah, we're going to sign a new right back, I've decided. That's not going well. Harry Maguire, press him. No, okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's beginning... Where's Kasper Schmeichel going? You could ask that about the goal, and it's going to be a goal because he wasn't offside. Yep, there we go. It's game over. It's all gone Pete Tong. It's just been a disaster here. We look so unorganised. Maybe all the switches in formation and things maybe not helping. Players still needing to get a bit settled. There's a lot of them in there. Very, very frustrating. You can't give Ronaldo that kind of chance. Not really sure what Kasper Schmeichel was doing there.
That's the whole thing knackered.
Thing is though, we don't even have a high line, so there's no need for us to be getting caught out so much there. So we're just going to do that now and hope for the best with 40 minutes to salvage this. Ronaldo, 4 goals, delivering a perfect 10, by the way.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
And it's probably going to get worse here. Yeah. I wasn't even paying attention properly there. So 5, the humiliation I think you could call this. We've gone from hero to zero pretty quickly. But yeah, Varai's pretty good. Bent line to the top corner. Nobody's saving that. 5-1 down. Let's just rest players now probably. Gosens having a nightmare. Damage limitation now. Gosens off the park. Castagna on at left back. Boubacar Kamara. I was going to say Soumare. Nope, we sold him. On 20 minutes to go. Let's see if we can get one back here. It goes in. And Didi, how's that not gone in? Hits the post. I think the problem is I've probably not rotated enough between these games because it's been weekend game, midweek game, weekend game, midweek game, which to start the season is not ideal. And we're probably seeing the punishment for that as they brought on Malcolm, former Newcastle star, on my 2021 save. Fofana, let's salvage a bit of pride here and not give the ball away cheaply. That would be good for once. James Maddison, I'm pretty frustrated with this performance, can't lie. I'm 5-1 down after all. Berardi in behind, let's score. Nope, David De Gea is brilliant now. Corner goes in and it's blocked. Brilliant. Berardi, I'm fed up, can you tell? Yeah, that's why. James Justin with a throw in. Please don't make it 6, Man United. Have some pity on us, please. That would be nice. That doesn't go hand in hand, Man United and pity, does it? James Justin, back to Fofana. Just don't give the ball away cheaply, as long as it's not our fault. Right, build it up maybe. That would be nice. A second goal. Okay, thank God Barnes is at least on the game today. He's found Castagna back from injury recently. Another goal would be nice for goal difference purposes, but I mean, means nothing in this game. Maddison looking for Berardi in behind. He's nodded it down back to Barnes, and that's a great latch-ditch block from Harry Maguire, the man I slagged off there. Brilliant. Just for putting in a performance against his former club. Nothing to see here. Berardi with a corner. Head it clear. Let's get this over with, please. Is it over with? Is it over with? It's over with. Thank goodness for that. This is going to be a very long episode. Lots of editing for me to do. And I've got to watch back a 5-1 win. Loss. I wish it was a win. And after the most humiliating defeat so far of the save, we'll be back to perhaps restore some pride. Hopefully against Bournemouth and Wolves. However, I feel like we will have some Champions League games in there soon as well, so it might throw things up in the air, so you're going to have to come back to find out. So please do subscribe with notifications on in order to do so, and you'll find out exactly when the next game against whoever goes live by doing so. I've started working on experiments, you don't want to miss them, and please do leave a like on this video if you have enjoyed what turned out to be a bit of a shambled. Yeah, that ends it perfectly. Thanks for coming.
Physically sick, to be honest. I'm rapidly falling out of love with football. I just wonder what's the point anymore, you know.